Welcome back friends. In this chapter 8 video tutorial on learning Excel VBA Basic to Advanced, we are going to learn how to manipulate the row, column and sheet using VBA code, where we will cover these topics. First of all, let me go to the developer tab, then Visual Basic. Here let's create a new module by clicking on insert, then module. Rename the module by going to view, properties window, then here change the name. Close the properties window, then here create a sub procedure, for example sub sheet underscore manipulation, and here we will write the code. First of all, let's look into insert and delete row column. For this, let me select this chapter 8 where I have a data. For example, if you want to insert a column between column B and column C, then the code will be, go to VBA, then right here columns double quotes C double quotes dot insert. This code will insert a new column here in the C column. Let's click on the run button, and here you see a new column is inserted between column B and C. Suppose that if you want to insert two columns between column D and E, then the code will be columns D to E dot insert. This will insert two columns here. To run this code only, let me put here the single quote before this code. Then this code doesn't execute. It now remains as a comment form. So if I click on the run button, here you see two columns are inserted between column D and E. Now if you want to delete these three columns, then the code will be columns C to E dot delete. This code will delete these three columns. Let's put here single quote, then click on the run button. Here you see the three columns are deleted. To insert or delete column, you can also put the index number of the column instead of putting the column name. For this, let me put here the single quote, then remove the single quote from here. Now if I run this code will execute and a new column is inserted. Suppose that if I want to delete this column, then I can put the index number of column, which is 3, in the code. Let me go here and make it 3, and while you put the index number, don't use the double quotes. So remove these double quotes from here, then change this insert to delete. Now if you run the code, this column will be deleted. Let me click on the run button, and you see the column number 3 is deleted. So these are the ways of inserting and deleting the columns. For the row also, you can follow the same method. For example, if you want to insert here a new row between row number 3 and 4, then put here this code rows, then put the index number of the row, which is row number 4 dot insert. Now if you run this code, a new row is inserted between row number 3 and 4. To delete, you can just change this insert to delete. Then put here a single quote so that this code doesn't run. Then click on the run button, and here you see the row is deleted. The next topic we are going to cover is hide and unhide row and column. Suppose that if you want to hide a column from the data, if you want to hide this store F data or the column D, then the code will be, let me put here the single quote, then write the code for hiding the column. Columns D dot entire column dot hidden is equal to true. This code will hide this D column. Let me click on the run button, and here you see the column D is hidden now. If you want to unhide this, then you can change this true to false. So let me copy this code paste it here, apply the single quote in this first code, then change the true to false, then click on the run button, and here you see column D is visible again. The same way you can hide and unhide the row. For this, let me put here single quotes, then write here a code for hiding the row. Suppose that if I want to hide this row number 3, then the code will be rows 3 dot entire row dot hidden is equal to true. Now if I run this code, the row number 3 is hidden. To unhide this, just change this true to false. Then run the code and the row is now unhide. If you want to hide multiple columns at once, then you can write the code in this way. To hide the column from C to E, the code is columns C to E dot entire column dot hidden equal to true. Now if you run the code, the columns from C to E are hidden. To unhide, again change this true to false. Then run the code. Again the columns are visible. So these are the methods of hiding and unhiding the row and column. The next topic is adding new sheet. If you want to add here a new sheet, then the code will be, let me put here single quotes, then write the code for adding the sheet. Suppose that if you want to add here a new sheet in this workbook, then the code will be sheets.add. This will simply add a new sheet here. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see a new sheet with the default name of sheet 3 is added. If you want to add a new sheet with a new name, then the code will be sheets.add.name equal to, then put the name of the sheet inside double quotes, for example XYZ. Then if you run this code, a new sheet with the name of XYZ will be added. Let me click on the run button, and here you see a new sheet with the name of XYZ is added. Suppose that if you want to rename this XYZ sheet with a different name, then the code will be sheets, then put the name of the sheet inside double quotes XYZ dot name equal to, then put here the new name for this sheet. Let me write here ABC. Now this code will rename this XYZ sheet with ABC sheet. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see the sheet is renamed. Next is deleting the sheet. For example, if you want to delete this sheet 3, then write the code in this way. Sheets, put the name of the sheet, that is sheet 3 dot delete. Now if you run this code, here you see a delete confirmation message is displayed. If you click on delete, then the sheet is deleted. If you want not to display the delete confirmation message, you can add here more line of code. For that, let me add here a new sheet by activating this code sheets.add, then run it. A new sheet is added, that is sheet 5. Now if I want to delete this sheet 5 without showing the delete confirmation message, then let me make this sheets.add inactive, then make this sheet.delete active, and here let's change this to sheet 5. Then before this we have to insert this code, that is application dot display alerts is equal to false. This code will disable the delete confirmation message. After deleting this sheet, we have to again enable the delete confirmation message. So press enter and add here application dot display alerts equal to true. Now what happens is, when you run this code, this sheet 5 will be deleted without showing the delete confirmation message. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see the sheet is deleted without throwing the confirmation message. Let's look into the another topic, that is hiding and unhiding the sheet using VBA code. For this, let me make this code inactive first by applying the single quote before it. Suppose that if you want to hide this VBA tutorial sheet, then the code will be sheets VBA tutorial dot visible equal to Excel sheet hidden. This code will hide this VBA tutorial sheet. Let me click on the run button. Here you see the VBA tutorial sheet has been hidden. If you want to unhide this sheet, simply copy this code, then paste it over here, make this first code inactive, then here change this hidden to visible. Now if you run the code, the VBA tutorial sheet is again visible. The next topic is how to copy and move sheets. Suppose that if you want to create a copy of this VBA tutorial sheet, then the code will be sheets VBA tutorial dot copy. Click on the run button. This has created a copy of VBA tutorial sheet in a new workbook. Here you see a new workbook is created for VBA tutorial sheet with the name of book 1. If you want to copy the VBA tutorial sheet and keep it in the same workbook, then the code will be sheets VBA tutorial dot copy. Then we have to put the location where you want to keep this sheet. If you want to keep the VBA tutorial sheet at the end, then here put space, then type after semicolon equal to sheets bracket open, then put this chapter 8 sheet name, double quotes, chapter 8 double quotes, bracket close. Now this code will copy this VBA tutorial sheet and paste it after this chapter 8 sheet. Now if I run this code, here you see the VBA tutorial sheet is copied and created here a duplicate of it with the name of VBA tutorial 2. Now if you want to move this VBA tutorial 2 at the beginning of the sheet or before this ABC sheet, then the code will be sheets VBA tutorial 2, this is the name of the sheet, dot move before semicolon equal to sheets double quotes ABC. Now this code will move this VBA tutorial 2 sheet before the sheet ABC. Let me hit on the run button. Here you see this VBA tutorial 2 sheet has been moved to the first position or before this ABC sheet. So these were all about the methods of writing VBA code for row, column and sheet manipulation in Microsoft Excel. If you want to practice these codes, you can download this sample workbook file from the video description below. In the next chapter, we will learn the variables in VBA, where we will cover what is variable, what are the variable data types, and how to define and use variable in VBA. Thank you so much for watching this video.